But Dad, isn't it time for illegal ham interface? But bro, where's the banjo?
Well, that was short and abrupt, but I am that fat guy. Welcome to another episode of Illegal Ham to the Face. I am here with, let me add him in. I'm here with Big Bri.
Hey, man.
All right. I'm also here with my cousin Vinny.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
And my cousin Vinny, what are we getting into today?
Well, today for episode 57, it is June 15th, 2021. We are looking at our word of the day coming up here shortly, right after trivia. Browns, we're going to do some Browns talk, some Indians talk. Fat Boy Tuesday, we have a special interview coming up, and top 3 foods. Can't wait to get into that.
Oh, yeah. Our top 3, because our special guest is Nick Wehry and Miki Sudo, the competitive eating couple. And we're going to get into our top 3 food challenges that we think are food competitions we think we can take down. So should be quite interesting, Bri.
Still working on if I was going to say all of that or not. If I,
I got you.
Just go over
Princess is here, making her debut again, of course.
Dog shit.
Well, Bri, I do have to give a special announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I have our read from our sponsor, Lake Erie APA. The American Pool Players Association is the world's largest amateur pool league with nearly 250,000 members throughout the United States, Canada, Japan. APA awards nearly $2 million in prize money every year during the APA championships in Las Vegas. In APA, everyone can play, anyone can win, even you. So with that being said, get a hold of Lake Erie APA on Facebook, or you can get a hold of us on @HammIlegal or @I Am That Fat Guy or our Legal Ham to the Face Facebook page, and we will get you set up. Vinny and I both play APA.
Absolutely.
Brian, you played some pool with us at some point in time.
At Mulligan's, I got my butt kicked. Sorry, Vinny.
That's all right. But I'm going to throw out a little special thing. If you are listening to us and you play in the APA, if you should happen to beat that fat guy or my cousin Vinny, we will buy you a shot and a beer for that victory.
I like the sound of that.
You like that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So a little incentive for everybody out there. All right. Let's get into our show. We got to get some shout outs out of the road. We got to shout out Justin Latta from last week. Had a great time with him and talking tribe, and a lot of things came to fruition with that one, especially with Bobby Bradley, with Jake Bowers being traded, but we'll get into that later. Also got to shout out my little knuckleheads. They turned 8 years old on Friday, which is awesome. A shocker. Little turds. Also got to shout out the voice of the land. I was on their show with Mr. Nick Paulus over the weekend. Had such a blast. Kevin was down on assignment, as they say, but he was down in Southern Ohio with his girlfriend for her birthday, or fiance for her birthday. And then I also got to shout out, Bri, we're at the final countdown for my cousin Vinny's wedding.
Oh, man.
It's the final countdown. So we're there. It is 11 days.
11
Oh,
days.
no way.
11 days till.
I was thinking it was in July.
Nope.
Nope.
So we have
Holy cow.
All right. So we'll keep track of the my cousin Vinny wedding.
Very
There's
good.
still time, Vinny. Move to Canada.
You know what I gotta say real quickly too. We went on over to the courthouse to do the to get our marriage license and stuff already. So we got that all set up. And she goes, I've only had one other couple come in today, and they seem just as excited about it as you guys are. She goes, I hope you guys the absolute best and everything like that. So it was really awesome.
All right. Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, let me roll over there. Do you got any shout outs this week?
I have a couple great shout outs coming up here.
Oh.
Not today, but
Next
definitely
week?
coming through. So one of my huge shout outs here in the next couple weeks, I'll shout one out right now. Is actually the woman that's taking care of our cake, our wedding cake.
Ooh.
So she's in the family and stuff. My cousin's wife's mother is actually taking care of our cake, and some of the things that she's come up with, we're doing a cupcake cake.
Ooh.
So 3 different layers. Our main layer is going to be red velvet, and then we're going to have white cake, and then on top of that is going to be a pistachio.
Ooh, pistachio,
So,
Brian.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Brian, I want you to realize how he worded the beginning of that, because that's why he is my cousin Vinny, because a cousin of a mother's of another mother
It's
is
still
making
family.
It's still family and making him a cake.
Absolutely.
So it's almost like Paulie, Frankie, Joey,
Ronnie.
yeah, Ronnie.
Frank, I've seen some of the cakes that she's been able to do in the past, and they have all turned out absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to give her a huge shout out even after the wedding. And I'm so excited about it. I'm shouting it out beforehand.
Especially pistachio. I can have pistachio cake, Brian.
Oh, man. I've had pistachio pudding. I don't know if I ever had pistachio cake, but that pudding was phenomenal.
Right.
All right. Is it like the wasabi from Cars 2 that the pistachio ice cream has turned bad?
I haven't tried it yet myself. We're gonna get together sometime in the next
Jeez.
few days.
Bless you over
Bless
there,
you,
big
boss.
fella. Wow.
And yeah, we're gonna get together here in the next few days to give it a try too, so that we know what we're getting into. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's
All
the
right.
best part about getting married is
All
going
the food.
for all these free samples.
We gotta save it for Fat Boy Tuesday. We got a special interview coming up here, guys. Come on now.
Oh,
okay. All right, yeah. No, go ahead.
All right. So, Big Bri, do you have any shout outs this week?
I got a couple. The first one is, let me shout out LeBron, Kyrie, Ty Lue for giving me a championship 5 years ago, coming up this Saturday. I got my championship gear on still. I'm riding that high. It sucks that, LeBron is where he is now and Kyrie is where he is, and we kind of feel differently about it. But I'm trying to get those nostalgic feelings back because it really seems like it's 10, 15 years ago. It seems like a long time ago that those guys were here. But
that's how bad the Cavs have been since they left.
I know, right? And Kyrie's kind of a goofball. LeBron's kind of turning. Well, he's always been kind of Mr. Big Shot, but yeah, I'm trying to get back to that night. And if you're having a bad day, if you're having a bad week, go back and watch.
I got to record
the fourth quarter. Yeah,
still
YouTube. It's still on YouTube somewhere. I'm sure you can find it. So get that appreciation back. Let's celebrate it. Let's have a good time on Saturday. The next one is, well, I'll shout out everyone who came to my wife's birthday party because I'm still drinking their White Claws here. So thank you for that. I need an explanation on why I've been drinking White Claws the last couple of weeks. My next shout out goes to Jim Harbaugh, my boy, because he finally ban the color red from the Michigan campus. And you would think that's not a big deal, but I figure, hey, if Ohio State is going to be childish for the last 20 years and not use that name Michigan and X out all the M's, maybe that's the way we need to go. We need to get a little more immature, and color red, you're gone. Never to be seen again.
You probably should have done it when we hung 65 on you.
No, well, we're welcome to the party now. You just have to get a little more childish.
Yep,
and
more childish. Come down to Arlen, right? Come down to Arlen.
It seems to work. It appeals to those 18-year-olds that are 5-star athletes that keep going to Ohio State and stiff arm in Michigan. So,
or the
way
top,
to go, Jim.
Or the top recruits that go to Michigan and he doesn't know how to use them, right? Peoples Jones Jr.
Jabril Peppers.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, there's a lot of them.
Yep. All right, so we got to get into what's coming up for us at Legal Ham to Face. You can find us at Ham Legal. Find me on I Am That Fat Guy. Find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. I have posted out. We have been recording our shows now. We have not gone live. We will be going live after July 6th. Okay, so July 6th is our live show at Rookies on 130th and Pearl. There in Parma Heights, beautiful Parma Heights. We got a huge setup there. There's going to be a lot of special guests there, so please stay tuned to that because Jay's coming, and a few other people. So we're gonna have a group there again. So
I got a quick question. The tailgate, is that a live show?
It will be for at least
a live show. Special live show on a Saturday.
Special live show on Saturday, July 10th. Now it might be grainy, it might be weird, it might be fun, but we will have the cameras out there just for a little bit, maybe 30-minute show, just to show off everybody, talk to a few people at our table that we're going to have. Like I said, we're going to have Brad Ward there. We're going to have Jay who's going to be sitting with us. Craig will be back. Craig will be sitting with us, and a few other people will be coming to sit with us. But come find us July 10th at the WJ Green Lodge in beautiful Berea, Ohio. All right, we're for a good cause, City Dogs of Cleveland.
Yeah, right? maybe a couple beer bongs smashed through a cornhole board or two.
Well, you can't do that because we're signed up for the cornhole tournament, Bryce. So you can't do that stuff. All right.
All right. That's kind of my thing, but
unless we're losing, then you can do it.
Probably gonna be losing.
Yeah. Okay. Then you can do it. All right. So first, before we get into your trivia, Brian, we have got to get. We forgot this last week. We got a new little segment we're doing here. We are doing the My Cousin Vinny word of the day. And he's going to give us a word. We're going to ponder it throughout the show. We're going to try to answer it at the end with our trivia questions. So, my cousin Vinny.
All right.
What is the word of the day?
I like to shout out real quickly too, Merriam-Webster.
Merriam-Webster.
So, all right. This is where I'm going to get all of the words of the day from.
All
so,
right.
if you want to cheat ahead of time, go ahead, take a look at the website, do all of that. But one day out of the week is where I'll go ahead and I'm going to get this word.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and play the word that they have. And then towards the end of the show, what I'll do is I'll try and sound that word out myself. So that way I'll have that whole time.
Here, let me play the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it.
I think I can play the word.
I don't have one of those jacks.
Okay, never mind.
It's
not going to work. So go ahead and play it on the microphone.
Bougie iPhone. Way to go, Vinny.
Bougie iPhone.
Right.
Way to go.
I know. So here we go.
Majuscule.
Majuscule.
Okay.
Is that what it sounded like?
That's what it sounded like.
Majuscule.
So,
all right. So we got to figure that out.
That is our word of the day.
Majuscule.
Right.
All right.
So you guys have fun with that for now.
Awesome. I can't wait for that.
And then later on,
we will find out later on about what that comes out to. I got to set up our trivia sounder here. I apologize, Bri. I am a little bit behind on it.
That's all right.
But you know how it goes with us, right? We just screw everything up anyway. So
I'll have a drink for you.
Okay, you ready?
It's always our first time.
I know, it's always our first time. Now, our trivia is always brought to you by Curb Appeal Landscaping, though. Contact Papa V at curbappeal419.com. All right, Bri. So, it's your turn for trivia. I got the Ed Harris last week. I was so proud of myself. I was giving myself a pat on the back. You don't feel bad, though, because Paula screwed it up, too. I gave it to him, and he screwed it up. So,
did he get 1 or did he get 0?
He got snot. He went snot.
Yeah, me too. I got snot.
Something else. I said, no. He went snot, spit, and Vaseline. So, all right,
it's not
guys.
bad.
So, with the trivia today, what do you have in store for me? It is your turn.
I got a little NBA trivia for you, and with Nikola Jokic being named the MVP last week, he became the 6th international NBA player to win MVP. I'll give it to you if you can give me 3 of the other 5.
3 of the other 5?
You got to come up with 3 of the names that won MVP that were not Americans. So, and it's not too difficult because all these guys played in your lifetime, and probably all these guys have played since 1990.
I think I got it.
I need 3 of them. I think you got one is kind of tricky. It's kind of like
I know which one it is. I got it.
Okay.
I think I got it. I'm excited. For once, I think I got you.
Ooh.
So we'll see about that. I'm probably going to fail horribly. I'm just going to it's going to be the biggest case of Giambi swing and miss. And I'll sit down and drink my scotch and smoke my cigar. All right, boys. So let's get into the show. First off, we got to get Brian, I want to get into the Indians first real quick. All right. Shea Bieber is out for at least a couple weeks with a shoulder strain. All right. So I got to ask you, how you feeling about this team with that? I'm a little shaky now. The batting's got to step up, right?
Yeah. I mean, it came anytime you lose Shane Bieber, it's going to be rough. But right. It's going to be make or break. What did I hear? He's not even going to touch a baseball for 2 weeks. So the Indians basically just need to tread water until they can get him back. They need to play 500 baseball. Lucky for them, it's not a super difficult schedule coming up. But what are we back in the division? Like 4.5, 5.5, something like that?
I think 4.
4? Okay. So
hanging tough. I mean, I thought
they have,
with all the injuries, I thought this, like I told you today at work, I think this is going to be a make or break this time off because at that point in time, you had 3 people that were kind of suspect at the back end to begin with, but now with Plesac out, Savali's got to take over, and then you got to figure out, what the heck you're going to do with. And Vinny's messing with my lights here, and actually that's turned out great. Vinny.
Oh yeah, look at that!
Yeah, look at that!
I like that haircut.
Mama got me a new light to hang up here at Fat Boy Studio.
Nice.
Right? So, but no, losing Shea Bieber, that is like a gut punch of all gut punches because at least you're guaranteed with him at least 6 innings. At least 6 innings.
Well, and I didn't realize that he has thrown more pitches than anyone else in the major leagues this year. So we've really been counting on him. Yeah. Oh, hey, Vinny.
There's Vinny. Looks great. Vinny's setting up the lighting here in Fat Boy Studio. It's looking great, bud. Thank you. All right. So
just hogging all the limelight.
Just hogging all the limelight like he does on our live shows when he can't turn the camera around. He's figured it out now. Now he just throws stuff at us.
But yeah, I mean, this kind of exposes the Indians and exposes us for what's really been a weak or a strength for the last 3, 4, 5 years is our starting pitching. We never had to worry about that. We had, 6, 7 guys that could start a game, and now it's like, well, Savali, we got Savali. That's great, but what else? We need 3 or 4 other starters, and so
they're going to have to figure something out.
I don't know. Maybe a lot of bullpen games because we got one of the best bullpens in the league. But we're really going to have to lean on them and just hope our starting pitching gives us 4 or 5 solid innings.
Well, that's what we got to pray for. We also got to pray for that the offense keeps up because they have been hitting good. And you want to know why? Bobby Bradley finally got called up.
How about that?
and he's got 8 RBIs already and like 20 at bats. So look at that crap. You bring up somebody that can actually hit. How about that?
I tell you what, man, it's good to see him
Just think
have success.
Just think about this lineup. If Franmil was still healthy, you had Jose Franmil and then Bradley backing him up. That's a solid 3, 4, 5 hitters right there.
Yeah, and we'll get Franmil back before too long. And you know, it's gonna seem bad in the moment if they don't do very well these next couple weeks, but it's still a long season. We're not even to the All-Star break yet, so don't freak out too much if we fall down to the White Sox by 8, 9 games, something like that. It's still they're going to have to make a run eventually, but yeah, it's not going to be in the next couple weeks.
Well, they do have the easy schedule though coming up. I mean, it's Pirates, it's Twins, it's Tigers, it's Baltimore. Or well, Baltimore kicked our ass last.
Orioles, yeah. Well, we beat them last night. Squeaked one out.
I mean, yeah, but we lost also 18-5 to them. Really, 18-5.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there.
That was horrible, horrible. All right, Brian, you ready to get into the Browns a little bit, or do you want to save the Browns for after our interview because we got about 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
No, let's go with the Browns. You go ahead.
All right, so with the Cleveland Browns, minicamp has started. All right, so. But also, the big thing that happened this past weekend was Saturday. Jarvis Landry had his charity softball game. He had Birdie. He had Baker. He had Odell. He had Travis Kelce. And 7,500 people showed up to that game. And our guys that we know were tailgating it. Nats tailgaters and Top Dog Tailgate were all there tailgating this thing.
Heck yeah.
Daryl Ryder was there, so it was the best hot dog he has ever had. And guess what? They're going to be with us also at the City Dogs in Cleveland, July 10th. So
that's the best hot dog, he said, from top.
They call it the OBJ dog is what they call it. So I can't wait to see. Yeah, but he took a picture of it. Bri, it looks delicious. I'm not going to
Okay. I can't wait.
So what's your takeaway from the did you hear about everything that happened during the softball game?
Yeah, I heard about it. I wasn't there. It would have been fun to be there because Browns fans are just dying to have a tailgate, to have a party, to celebrate everything that we accomplished last year. And the hype on this team has never been higher because we actually have some substance. So if I was closer, if I was younger, I probably would have been there tailgating. But probably the coolest thing to me coming out of that was seeing Travis Kelce fanboyed up when he was around Bernie.
Oh man, he loved it. He broke down his interview. He just crashed his interview, gave him a hug.
Yeah,
he was just all around, and it was the best thing to watch the smile on Bernie's face that entire time. Like he had a blast there. You know what I like about this softball game? All the stars were there for Jarvis.
Mm-hmm.
But the camaraderie that comes out of that, they didn't have to come here for just a little softball game. They didn't have to do that. Everybody came. OBJ came. Yeah. Baker came. Everybody came and actually joined in and had a blast. And I'll tell you what, I didn't know this. Did you know this? Baker bats left-handed.
No, I had no idea.
I got it. I'm like, what's he doing? And then I saw him swing. I'm like, don't swing too hard. I don't need you to pull something. All right, we're not in minicamp yet. Knock that shit off. But I guess he won the home run derby.
I heard that's what I was going to ask you. I've heard conflicting reports. I heard he came in second, and the guy who won was Jarvis's agent.
That guy doesn't count. He doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Well, and then somebody else said that Jarvis won it, but I didn't believe that one.
Well, I do know that I think it was Kareem Hunt had the walk-off grand slam at the end to win the game.
Stud. Heck yeah.
Just think about that. All those guys were out there just having a blast, having fun together. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, that's a good time for a cause. And we had a blast. Okay.
The Browns fans, the Cleveland fans love their team. And that's what it comes down to. The Browns, I think, in my lifetime and going forward, the Browns will always be number one. I was thinking today of on my phone came up a song from Billy Currington called "We're a drinking town with a football problem," and that has been Cleveland for the last 20 years, but not anymore. We're loyal with them through the lows, through the very lows, through the ultimate lows, and now we're up. And I'm getting sick of sometimes hearing about the national media acting surprised when they talk about Cleveland as one of the best teams in the AFC. We're over that. We're past that hurdle. Like Jarvis said, it's okay to talk about Super Bowl aspirations because that's what we are. We were a Super Bowl contender last year, and we completely overhauled our defense. Our defense was not good enough last year. Our offense was, but we have to be. For me, it's Super Bowl or bust. I don't know where your expectations are, but I don't know if I'll be too excited unless we win the Super Bowl.
Well, we are going to have to get back to Browns talk a little bit later because one of our guests is here.
Cool.
And I got to play our sounder for our wonderful Fat Boy Tuesday.
And now it's time for Fat Boy Tuesday.
So we are here at what we like to call Fat Boy Tuesday, and we have two very special guests with us. First off, I'd like to add in Nick Wehry, competitive eater, and I think he's driving, so bear with him. All right, so you got 20, 30-minute drive home, correct?
Yeah, give or take.
All right, and also you got to bring in the other power couple, Miki Sudo.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, this is awesome. I am so
Thank
glad
you.
to have you guys on the show with us. So I appreciate you guys making time for us. I know you guys are both busy. Now, did I see an Instagram post of a baby soon to be coming here in like a couple weeks?
Yeah, we're expecting our first son together at the end of July. So it takes me out of the hot dog eating contest, which is disappointing, but it's all for a good reason.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Everybody's good and healthy so
Thank you.
far?
Yeah, we just had a checkup this morning, and we're all on track.
That is perfect. That's great. Now, hold on. I have quiz. There's not another nugget running around in there, is there? I take that as a no. So no twins, just one.
No, just the one.
Oh, easy, Nick. It's okay. It's not that hard.
You almost made him crash.
I did. I think I almost. I swear.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So, Nick, you are entering the hot dog contest, correct?
Yeah. See, no, you're good. You're good. The serve probably it's probably just the
Okay. Well, Mickey, I guess we're talking to you now because we just dropped Nick.
Oh no!
That's
Yeah, I don't know what his service is probably spotty. So Nick will be competing at Nathan's for his, I want to say his fourth year now. So he started in 2018, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so he's going back for his fourth consecutive year, and his numbers have only increased year after year. So there's a lot of pressure, and we've got some high expectations for him.
Well, so did you see the flub up I had today on Twitter, which I apologize to him about.
I don't know. Being mistaken for the wing eating champion of the world's really not we've been called words.
Yeah, I was like, Nick, I'm so sorry. He goes, it's boiled eggs, dumbass. I'm like, all right, I'm so sorry. But I did see that he go to West Virginia for here. I think he's back. Let me see if I can bring him back in.
Okay.
All right, Nick, you there? Maybe not.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
I should be. I don't know my service.
There he is.
There you go.
So
Cool.
I see that you went to the Wild and Wonderful West Virginia for a wonderful pepperoni roll eating contest.
Yeah. I was there for the at the Three Rivers Festival, the pepperoni roll eating championship. It's my second time at that event. they're different
Oh,
different
gosh.
food Slim Jims inside pepperoni roll, and that's really not what you're walking into.
Okay, well, we are having audio problems with Nick, and I apologize for that.
Good. I think what he's saying is, he was recently in West Virginia for the Three Rivers Pepperoni Roll Eating Championship of the World, and he got third place only to Joey Chestnut and Jeff Esper. He had a personal best, I think, with 24 and a half pepperoni rolls, which are dense and difficult to eat. So,
Trust me, I know. My wife is from West Virginia, and I've got a hold of those things, and I go through a bag, and I feel horrible the next day.
I feel like not getting, because we don't have them really readily available, here in Florida or up in Connecticut. So it's kind of like you kind of develop your appetite for pepperoni rolls after being away for them for a year. And I think that helps us put up high numbers.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah,
All
he's
Let me see if I can get his. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, so Miki, congratulations. You are the, is it 7-time Nathan's Hot Dog winning champion?
I am, yeah. So 7-time undefeated since 2014. I'd be going back to my 8th belt, but Nick had to take me out of the competition, even though we're not directly competing against each other in this one. So
how difficult is it for you not being able to compete this year? And do you have other friends in the circuit that you're going to be pulling for?
Oh, absolutely. And, I'm a competitor. I'm the defending champion, but I'm also like a fan and enthusiast of competitive eating. And Nathan's been part of my life for like the last 7 years or 8 years now. So I would say, something wouldn't feel right on the 4th of July if I weren't there either eating hot dogs or just kind of partaking in the event. So I'll definitely be there fat and pregnant and screaming for my fellow competitors. And I'm really hoping to see like a good fight go down on the girls' side, especially because, the first place is wide open. It's not really, there's not really a huge gap between the, the competitors this year. So yeah. I think we're going to see a high number out of Michelle Lesko. Hopefully she hits her personal best, which would put her right around 31, 32. But Sarah Reinecke, who took 3rd place 2 years ago, has been a strong competitor too. And I think if she continues to practice, she could be a contender for 1st place. And, the reality of it is in 2021, one of those ladies or maybe somebody else will take that belt and have it forever. And let's be real, it's never going to happen again because I'm coming back in 2022. So.
Yeah, right. He'll only be champion for 1 year.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope somebody's hungry enough, or I actually hope like a few people are hungry enough to really, take this opportunity and put on a great show because, I just like everybody else want to see a great competition.
Right. And so you and Nick both are in such a unique profession. How do you even begin to think that this is something that you want to do? Was it something that was instilled in you at a young age? Was it friends that kind of pushed you towards it?
Oh, no, not at all. We both like to say, we didn't choose competitive eating. Competitive eating chose us. I really fell into this by accident when I did a restaurant challenge, like a man versus food type challenge where meal you get a prize. For me, that was 12 pounds of Vietnamese noodle soup. Without practice or preparation, I kind of got encouraged from there on out. They put me on a billboard off the Las Vegas Strip, and I started getting requests to do other restaurant challenges. And here we are, almost a decade later.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy because competitive eating is like it's been awesome because it combines, my passion for food, competition, travel, all that rolled into one. And out of all of this, I've also met the love of my life, and it's been a crazy ride.
Sure.
I think what she's trying to say is the best part of it was finding me through all this. I think that was the long and short of it.
There you go.
I didn't realize he was back. I thought we got rid of this guy.
Oh, I had to stay quiet in case you started talking shit about me.
You ate all those hot dogs just to meet Nick, huh?
So,
I do like to say he's my favorite trophy.
so how do you guys train for something like this? Like, we're all right. I'm chubby, somebody's fluffy, and another one likes to eat. Like, what do you guys do? Like, you guys are fit and legit, and we are just like sloppy. And I try to eat like at least 5 roast beef sandwiches, and it's like a struggle. How do you guys train for that?
I mean, it kind of depends on the contest. Right now, like with Nathan's coming up, you just try to emulate challenge or competition conditions as close as you together. It's like cook up 100 hot dogs, plate them 5 to a plate. Get your dunk cups ready or whatever it may be. Put 10 minutes on the timer and go to work, so to speak. Almost basically like a scrimmage, but in with beef tubes. So you try to do that as much as possible, or as much as you can, while still obviously calorically balancing everything. Because if you're going to take in 15,000 calories in 10 minutes, you kind of balance that out.
Wow.
So I saw that both of you did over 220 chicken wings in 10 minutes. Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah, I think you combined for like 440 or something like that in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Is that the most difficult challenge because you have to work around the bone, or is there a different one, a spicy food challenge that is a little more difficult?
I mean, to be honest, I think wings is one of our favorite contests for the both of us because it's not a pure capacity contest like a poutine or a chili where you're just shoveling food down your face.
Okay.
They go by displacement. They give us like a 20-pound bowl of wings, and then they go by how much you've eaten off of those. So that was actually my first ever wing eating contest when I did the 223 in 10 minutes. So that was pretty cool, to place that high and to beat her, cough, cough. But at the same point, later in the year, she beat my ass.
Too, Nick. Let's be real.
Yeah, she took me to the cleaners in the Buffalo Wing Eating Championship. So I got my payback, or she got her payback.
So I got to ask you both. I am a connoisseur. Vinny's looking at me right now. Do you want to ask about the strip and suck method? Is that what they do?
No, no, not at all. Actually, I'm more interested in all the caloric intake, like you were talking about, and then all of a sudden, how do you work all of that off?
Have you seen Nick and they work all the time?
I mean, no, trust me, I see that, but I mean, so mainly if I work out constantly, I mean, I feel I could do halfway decent challenges.
No.
Halfway.
You lost
100%.
You almost lost your temper with a brogie.
Listen, he's 11 the beast. He's just as
Vinny,
if he had a
Vinny, quit beating around the bush. My co-host won't allow me to say the word puke, but after these competitions, is it understood that you ralph, or how often do you get up the food?
No. I mean, that's one of those things where everybody assumes, a lot of stuff, but it's one of those where if you have that reflex where every time you eat all that food, it has to leave, you will become like the guy everybody knows in college where every time he takes a drink, he has to throw up. And that's the last reflex you're going to want as a competitive eater, because then you'll lose $5,000 on stage when you spray the audience because you can't keep your food down. So, I mean, 223 chicken wings is only about 6 to 7 pounds of food. Or obviously, some of the volumes are more than that, but to put it into perspective, like for me, caloric maintenance will require about 26 to 28,000 calories a week, roughly 35 to 3,700 calories a day. So if I take in 15,000 in one day, I could still take in 12,000 the other 6 days and not gain weight. The problem is most people don't have the self-discipline or the knowledge to know that it's ultimately calories in versus calories out. So they just keep shoving stuff down their face and they end up like 400 pounds, where my bodybuilding background kind of ultimately helped me with that caloric balance. I'm I'm sure there are some people, I can't speak for everybody, saying there's been a couple contests where, like, if your body tells you, hey, this has got to go, it's going to win every time. But you
Right.
can't, personally, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, as soon as I eat 55 moon pies or whatever, they're going to leave right after the contest. No.
Well, that's a
Hold on.
different caloric
Let me-
intake, though.
Hold
That's
on. Let me explain something.
all right.
So, Nick, I have you on, and I have to mute Miki. I got to mute back and forth because of the contrast between the audio.
Sure.
So, because when we have you both on at the same time, it gets kind of convoluted.
Oh, okay. I thought I just accidentally turned off my mic.
No. Because to hear him talk, there's background noise going, and I don't know where it's going. It might
From
be
both
us.
of you,
Yeah, it's like both of you are coming in together.
right?
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
But no, I don't want you guys to be upset because I'm muting between both of you to talk to both of you. So please don't get upset with me because I'm trying.
No. I just thought I hit mic off or something like that.
So I do have to ask, after all you guys eat, and you guys eat everything, right? Is there like a food you don't eat?
For the most part, I mean, I always said that I would never eat crawfish and oysters in contests. Crawfish because there's something about beheading and dismembering little creatures that just doesn't appeal to me. And oysters, just kind of, I have a phobia of oysters. But I did get offered the opportunity to compete at the Hillsborough Oyster Eating Championship in Ireland. So I got a trip to Ireland in exchange for eating oysters for 3 minutes. So I guess, never say never.
Okay. So you don't like oysters?
I don't know if it's so much that I don't like them. I'm afraid of them.
Okay,
So-
I got you. So is there any food that you won't touch at all? Like between the two, like snails, mushrooms. Like I got Bri over here that doesn't like mushrooms because of texture.
Right.
I got Vinny that doesn't like chicken bones because it's chicken bones.
Yeah, I can't do a chicken wing eating.
Yeah,
contest.
he can do a chicken nugget eating
I would
contest.
probably do. Yeah, I'd probably do just about anything if the check was good enough.
Yeah, we had a cow brain taco eating competition on the circuit, and I sat out of that one. But apparently they were tasty. I don't know if
Oh yeah, I can actually vouch to that because I've had it. So it's actually not bad. See, okay, these two are like spoiled, and I will eat anything, even if I could say poop on lettuce, but like, I'll try it once. I'm not gonna lie, I'll try it once. If I don't like it, I won't touch it. But like, I love liver and onions. I love like a lot of people that I'll eat it. So that's like my biggest concern. Now, do you guys have a problem? Like as soon as you guys are done with a competition, let's just say it's crab legs, or a prime example. Do you guys like frown off of crab legs for like 3 months after that, or is it you guys go to crab legs like 2 weeks later going, let's go eat crab?
It depends on the food. Like if it's like like wings or ribs, again, probably within like a few days, I do want to eat wings or ribs again. And it also depends how much I've been practicing it leading up to. Like obviously Nathan's is kind of like our Super Bowl. So there's a handful of practices typically that go into getting ready for that. So practicing it, let's say, for weeks. So after July 4th, I'm kind of done with hot dogs for a few weeks. After eating, maybe hundreds of them ultimately in practice. But and then for a while, when I see hot dogs, all I see is like a briefcase. It's time to go to work. But outside of that, you get your flavor back for it relatively quick for the most part.
When you go to cookouts, are your friends disappointed when they don't see you hammer down 10 hot dogs in 2 seconds?
Oh God, yeah. The comments that come from everybody like, "Oh, he's gonna eat everything," and this, that, and the other, and they want me to eat hot dogs. It's like it's more so I'm disappointed because I'm usually the one that's really polite that allows everybody else to get their food first, and then I get to the grill and there's just hot dogs left because everybody grabbed the burgers and the steak and whatever. And I'm like, this is why I'm antisocial. This is why I don't hang out with people. Because you're gonna make me eat.
Yeah, I feel like we overcompensate, for like Thanksgiving by like insisting that everybody serve themselves first because we don't want to fit into that
Right.
stereotype.
Right.
Nick, what you gotta do is just start bringing meat yourself to these cookouts. As soon as everybody starts eating, you'll be like, I still got food. It's all right. I'm
Yeah.
totally fine.
Exactly. I'll do what I did when I was bodybuilding and just bring my Tupperwares of chicken and rice and broccoli.
It's got to be tough. As soon as you start eating, everybody's probably lines up like they're at a sporting event, just hoping to see you guys just go to town.
There's definitely some curiosity. Like I will say, especially like with my nephews and things like that. They're like, "Come on, Uncle Nick, do it." I'm like, "No, guys, no, it's not. I will not."
So I know you guys are busy. Before we get you guys off of here, all right, you guys inspired us last year to try to do a hot dog eating contest between friends. All right. Now, Miki, what is your record for hot dogs?
I ate 48 and a half in 10 minutes last year on the 4th.
40. And Nick, what is your record in hot dogs?
Mine's only 39 and a half.
He'll do better this year.
My goodness.
39 and a half in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy cow. All right. So I was actually going to challenge you to a wing eating contest, and
No, of course not.
and that's not going to happen. But if I get all day while you get 10 minutes, we can try this.
Yeah, that would probably be fair. It's just like you got to decide if it's gonna be flaps and drums or just flats, or
Oh no, we're doing mix. Because I got the strip and suck method. If you've never heard of the strip and suck method,
My friend will be here in like 20 minutes.
There's definitely a science to it, though, because we're probably both way more than Nick does, and yet he could destroy us with his eating. We're hoping to get one a minute, and I don't even know if we can do that.
strip and suck, I can get it in 10 seconds.
I mean, yeah, it depends on how much you actually clear the wing. Like, there's definitely techniques like with the wings, because like with the flaps, you can kind of just break them with your fingers and get all the meat off. With the drums, some people do like the umbrella, or they just like spin it and get the meat off that way. Everybody's kind of different. Some people will fight with a wing for like 10 seconds to try to make sure it's completely clear, and like you're probably wasting your time if you're doing that instead of moving on to the next one. So, but there's definitely a science to each individual food, whether it's hot dogs or wings or pizza or whatever.
So why the water with the bread? Is it just kind of let everything kind of gelatin down and it's not as heavy?
Because it's delicious. You don't do that?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It's mainly
Yeah,
because
'cause it's delicious.
the bun is a drink. So like usually people either go one meat and then one bun, or two meats, two buns. So I'll pick up 2 hot dogs. I'll eat those. Try to swallow as big a pieces as possible. Take one of the buns, dunk it in my my drink mix, and just take the bun and swallow it. If you're chewing the bun, you're not doing your job. It's merely a chaser for the hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on a completely different level than what we are.
It's like beer.
I mean, we're chewing, we're enjoying, we're putting ketchup on it. No, I mean, it's just we can't even fathom the type of training and the type of work that they're putting in.
Well,
So-
there's the first problem. Ketchup doesn't go on hot dogs. That's just black.
Uh-oh. Mustard?
Right?
Yeah, it's got to be like Dijon or spicy brown mustard goes on hot dogs.
Okay.
Or
Stadium mustard?
Or drink mix. One of those two things. Those are the only 2 acceptable toppings for hot dogs.
Have you guys
Drink
had
mix.
stadium mustard from Cleveland, the Burtmans?
No, it sounds like we mustards. We probably have about 7 different kinds in the fridge, so it sounds like something
Yeah.
we have to try.
Me too.
Yeah, you gotta get some stadium mustard from up
Yeah,
here.
check it out.
It is it's the nice brown spicy mustard that you like so much.
Oh, nice.
What's it called?
Burtman's or it's stadium mustard. There's 2 different ones. So there's
Yep.
before we get you guys off here, what is your favorite competition besides? We're going to take out the hot dog eating competition. One competition that you look forward to every year.
Maybe tacos. I don't know. I beat Nick by half a street taco at the last time we competed, so that was a lot of fun, and they're just really tasty.
For sure.
All right, Nick.
Mine would probably be I like Bratwurst in Snowbird, Utah. It's like a beautiful area, and I beat her by half a Bratwurst there.
Perfect, guys.
So one last, because I can't, my brain can't wrap around this either. Is Miki, did you do 14 pounds of ice cream sandwiches in 8 minutes?
I'm not really sure what my ice cream sandwich number was, but I do hold the world record for ice cream in general. That was
what kind of brain freeze is going on during that whole competition?
I don't know. I think either the adrenaline took over and I didn't notice it, or I just had some awesome strategy that day. But yeah, no, I didn't encounter any brain freeze. I was just more concerned about my core temperature dropping. It was the height of summer in Indiana, and I was still shivering.
Wow.
But yeah, that was over 2 gallons of ice cream in, I think that was a 6-minute contest. I don't know what it was 6 or 8 minutes, but it was over 2 gallons, which is, you could give somebody all the time in the world and probably wouldn't get to that number. So I don't know.
All right, so
unhuman.
Well, we're getting you guys off of here because I know you guys are busy. You guys have inspired us to do our top 3 challenges that we would like to try. So tune in afterwards because you guys are going to laugh your ass off at us because it's not going to be pretty.
No, I'm sure it'll be awesome. Honestly, people actually willing to give it a shot. That's always fun because usually we just get people to talk about it and tell us how they would bury us at these contests if we could do pancakes or whatever. So you guys actually trying, that'll be a lot of fun.
Well,
yeah, and also we could never do what you do. So
right.
we like stop short of any judgment.
Hey, I challenged Nick already because Dave, Big Play Dave, put out if you challenge somebody to some kind of contest, what would it be? I said wings. I'll eat wings, and then I realized 230 wings in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think so.
In like 2 days.
Right.
But dang, man, dang.
Yeah,
Miki, congrats.
Somebody said eggs, and I'm like, dude, I felt like Walter in The Big Lebowski. I'm like, you're entering a world of pain.
So, guys, congratulations on the baby boy. That's going to be awesome. Enjoy it. Trust me, enjoy it. They grow up too fast. Mine are 8. They're assholes. All right. Enjoy it and love every minute of it.
Thank you. Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to this.
And Nick, good luck at the Nathan hot dog eating contest on July 4th. We will be rooting for you. Miki, we already know that you're going to win next year, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be watching just like everyone else, and it's really different sitting out of the contest, but it's for like the only reason that it would probably be okay with me. So I'll definitely be back in 2022.
Thank you guys so much for coming on with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Our 2 favorite eaters. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great one, guys.
You too.
Have a good night.
All the best.
So that was Miki Sudo and
My
Nick.
goodness.
Sorry about a little bit of audio. Man, oh man, can they just unreal?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but some
type of stuff.
I was so glad to have them on.
They were great. That was awesome.
That was unreal. Ice cream. Brian, can you eat that much ice cream in 8 minutes?
I thought maybe I could do like a tub, not a tub, but like what you buy in the supermarket.
You should see Vinny's face on the other side. He's going like this the entire time.
6 minutes.
He's like,
I didn't think that was possible. How do you do that without your head not like exploding?
2 gallons in 6 minutes.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Ricky Bobby right now. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, if you Google them, you'll see they are athletes. They're not just people that can eat a lot. I mean, they train like crazy for this.
Yeah, it's unreal. Like Nick is a bodybuilder, like you would believe, and Miki is, well, now she's pregnant, but that's okay. Pregnant women are beautiful.
Well, you got to let everyone else win once in a while. You can't win 8 in a row.
No, you got. It's like
Let everyone else get a chance, and then you come back and
sprinkle in a Golden State in there.
win 7 more till 2027.
So, Brian, well, that was a longer interview than I thought. We'll have to get back to the Browns next week, right?
Yeah, I got my dog got some chocolate, so I got to go.
All right.
That.
So while Brian's handling that, all right, we do have a live show coming up on the 6th of July at Rookies on 130th and Pearl. If you guys want to come out and check us out, we will be out there. Vinny is going to get us all set up. We got food, we got pool, we got darts, right? Food there is good.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, we'll be all set up.
All right, so we're all set up there. Also, we got July 10th. We're going to be there with your text. You're not going to be there July 10th.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Are you serious?
July 10th will be a little bit different. Yeah.
So you're not going to be there July 10th?
I will be there July 6th. I'm going to do my best to be there July 10th, but I cannot promise
you're
anything.
killing me. You're killing me. My cousin Vinny, you're killing me.
Listen,
you're killing me. It's all right. We'll talk about this off air.
This just in, but yeah, we'll talk off air about it.
Okay. All right. So off air. So Brian's back from stealing the chocolate from his dog.
Yeah, no, she's fine now. She's good.
Air quotes, going to the bathroom. All right. So
I learned it from Craig.
I know you learned it. Hey, he tried to put that shit with me last time. I said, hey,
I believed him when the first time he told me. I was like, oh,
that's
man,
what I
I gotta
did
go
too.
handle that.
All right. So Miki just messaged me and said, apologize for the audio issues. It's all right. Hey, I had so much fun with them. It doesn't matter.
That was great.
All right. So we are here at the end of the show, Brian.
Yep.
We have got to do I got to pull up the audio for the top 3, but while we're pulling up the audio for the top 3, why don't we work on my cousin Vinny's word of the day? And what is that word of the day, my cousin Vinny?
That word of the day is I want to pull it up again real quick, just so that I could see it before I say it. Because I said in the beginning that I would go ahead and do it, have them say it. Majuscule.
Majuscule.
Do you want me to play it again?
No.
Okay.
So, Bri, what do you think of majuscule?
I'm thinking it's like a special concoction of a cocktail, like a high class Moscow Mule, majuscule, like a majestic Moscow Mule.
There you go.
That's nice.
That'd be a great guess.
I'm gonna
probably not.
I'm gonna go way out of bounds with this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a fire poker.
Fire poker?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you come up with that?
I don't know. It just came to me. What is it?
Okay. You are both incorrect.
Oh, of course.
Shoot.
So
I'm all right with that.
it actually it's the definition of a large letter. So not like the amount of a letter, but like the capital letter. That is called.
So we say capital, they say majuscule.
The original term for it is called a majuscule.
Get out of here.
The capital letter. It's one word. It's plain and simple.
I am so glad I'm drinking whiskey tonight.
Right?
BS.
Oh, I know.
Makes no sense. Start speaking English, Vinny.
All of the other letters are called the minuscule.
No sense.
And then the first letter, the capital,
I got you,
is the majuscule.
All right.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
We're gonna make it more fun later on. I just had to stump you right off the bat.
What are the dirty ones, Vinny?
I know. All right, we're getting to the top 3.
We'll get into some dirty ones, I assure you. You keep listening.
I'm cutting you off.
I can't believe you cut me off.
I cut you
fucker.
off. We got to get the top three in. We're already an hour in. You're screwing us up.
All right, sorry.
All right, so our top three tonight is with having Miki and Nick on, what we think we can challenge in for eating wise. And honestly, from hearing them, it's not much. So I will go first with my number three. My number three, pizza. I think I can eat pizza. I think I can eat pizza all day. My number two, chicken wings.
Ooh.
Okay.
220?
Not 220, but I still think I can kick his ass.
How many in 10 minutes? I'm holding your feet to the fire. 48?
48. I think I could do 48.
I would be impressed. If you can do 48, I'd be impressed. That's five a minute.
That's 24.
That's even worse.
2 dozen.
24. 4 dozen.
4. I said 2
These
dozen.
White Claws, man, they sneak up on you.
God, you guys suck at math. You guys must have went to public school. Jeez.
Shout out Medina Bees.
Yeah, shout out Ridgewood Local. Shout out North Ridgeville over there, I think.
No. Actually, shout out Noble Cut. Noble
Cut.
Oak.
Noble Oak.
Taught me everything I need to know.
All right, so my number one, no-bake cookies.
Really?
I love no-bake cookies.
Yeah.
There was a competition for no-bake cookies. I'll kill me some no-bake cookies.
Good call.
All right, so
that is a good call.
Hold on, Brian, look at me. Who's going to go number 2? I gotta go with Brian. Brian's looking so much better. Brian,
you got it.
Give me your top 3.
My top 3. Number 3 starts with donuts. Love me some pastries. I can smash 3 or 4 without even knowing I'm doing it. And so I always regret it after 3 or 4, but if I really wanted to, if it was a competition, just one in after another. One bite all the way down. Number 2, French fries. My wife, we went out to Red Lobster on Saturday. She got an extra order of French fries just to give them to me, and yeah, it felt like I only had half an order. It went down super quick. Number 1, you know it. I know it. We all love pizza. I can, especially thin crust. It's like you're eating potato chips.
Yeah, that crust. It's potato chips. Potato chips would want it.
Yep. So yeah, love me some pizza. Smash some pizza. Large pizza, no problem.
Hold on. Let me go with Vinny's right now. My cousin Vinny, number 3, pierogies.
No.
Number 2, cannolis.
No.
And number 1, pasta salad.
No.
Oh, I'm close.
Oh,
I'm close. I saw the look out of his eyes.
Quit ruining them.
You're kind of in there. Number 3, actually, pasta. Rigatoni specifically, a little faster to get down the system. No problem. If one gets caught, it's got that little air hole there in the middle. It'll just help go down. So we'll do pasta number 3. And number 2, I'm saying pie. So that includes pizza pie. If you want to do apple pie, whatever kind of pie you like.
Pizza pie and apple pie, you're lumping those together?
Oh, I'm putting pie in as pie. So whatever kind of pie you come up with, if you want it to be a pizza pie, you want it to come in as a apple pie, grandma's apple pie, whatever you want.
Oh, you're just
blackberry pie. I'm going pie.
You're going pie.
I love me some pie.
All right, number 1.
Number 1, yes, you were correct, Fatty, but you had it at number 3. Pierogies.
Pierogi.
Oh yeah, we know your story.
Yeah, because he beat an 11-year-old. He feels his brother tapped out. He's like, I can't lose to an 11-year-old. Even
That's
11-year-old.
right.
Dominic, kudos, buddy. I know you watched the show. High five. You should have beat your Uncle Vin because he would have tapped out if you would have had one more.
He's got his mashed potato muscles showing.
I'll tell you what, man. I had to use some mentalism against.
I bet you did.
Poor 11-year-old.
I bet you
Just to beat him.
Jeez.
Holy jeez! I don't know if I could have eaten another one.
So we all have pizza in our top 3. I think maybe that should be our next challenge.
Oh no, it's hot dogs.
Yeah, hot dogs. Nobody had hot dogs in their top 3.
It doesn't
Put
matter.
your money where your mouth is, fat man.
No. It's still hot dogs because it should have been a year ago when we started this thing with Phillips, and then everybody got busy.
I don't know. I think pizza might be the way to go here.
All right, sheep pizza. Sheep pizza for everybody.
Sheep pizza.
Yeah. Sheep pizza. Let's go. And I heard Brian from his mouth.
A sheep
All
pizza
right.
is
Excuse me.
If you could polish off a sheep pizza first out of all of us. Now this is weird because
So wait a second. Is this going to be a race to see who polishes off a sheep pizza first, or is this going to be to see who eats the most pizza?
Race to see who polishes off a pizza first.
All right.
There.
It's a lot less expensive. I'm
I
game.
know. All right. All right, so Brian, let's get into our trivia. You asked me. Go ahead. What did you ask me?
I said Jokic for the Denver Nuggets became the 6th NBA player to win MVP that is not from America, international. Name me 3 of the other 5.
All right, so my one, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash is from the NWO. You are wrong.
The other Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash? No, hell no. I'm not giving you that. You're stuck in wrestling.
Nash. Steve Nash.
Okay. I'll give you half a point for that.
All right, I'm sorry. I got NWO.
You get half a point.
I'm going, wait, Kevin Nash.
I'm sorry, Steve Nash.
I mean, he was tall enough to play basketball, I guess.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep, there's a full point.
Kobe Bryant.
Wrong.
He's from Italy.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
No.
Wasn't his dad from like France or Italy or something?
His dad played overseas, but he's not considered international.
Jonas Antetokounmpo.
Yep. Okay, so you got 2.5.
So I got 3.
You got 2.5. You need another half a point.
Half a point. Oh. Nikki 6.
All right, I'll give you. Well, okay. So here's the hint. One guy played for the Rockets in the 90s. There you go. Yep. And here's the tricky one.
I thought the tricky one was Kobe Bryant because I thought he was like or some shit.
No, here's the tricky one. Is guy. He was from the Virgin Islands, which apparently is considered international. But he played for Team USA, I think.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead. Tell me who it is.
For the Spurs.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan. Yep.
Get out of here.
Those are your 6.
Oh, get out of here. That's a tricky one all day. I thought Kobe Bryant because I thought his dad was like French or some shit.
Well, and I thought the Virgin Islands were a part of the United States, so I probably wouldn't have guessed Tim Duncan.
Of the United States. Except for China and Russia.
It's all a territory of the United States? Really?
Cuba.
Gotcha.
Man.
Yeah.
You didn't get it. 2.5.
Half?
2.5.
I would have 3 if I would have said
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
Scott Hall is not a good answer either.
What about Hulk Hogan?
No.
All right. So we are here at the end of the show. We want to thank everybody. Troops, first responders, everybody. We also want to thank Miki Sudo, Nick Wehry, said it right that time.
Yep.
For joining us for Fat Boy Tuesday. It was such a blast to talk to them.
Yeah.
I had so
great.
Brian, did you have fun?
Yeah, I think in the past, I think on 4th of July they show the hot dog eating competition on
Yes, they
ESPN.
do. Yes,
Is
they
that right? So
Yes, they
tune
do.
in, root for Nick. He's a good dude, and
I'm rooting for
yeah,
Nick.
hopefully he can pull it off.
All right, so Team Illegal Ham is rooting for Nick for the hot dog eating competition. We want to put money on it because I know they bet on it. So,
Oh yeah, we got to go to the Mountaineer then for that. We can't do that in Ohio.
Or Erie,
Yep.
whatever's closer.
Presque Isle.
All right, so Big Bri, give him a God bless.
God bless you. God bless America.
My cousin Vinny, tell him good night.
Hey, have a good night, everybody.
I am that fat guy. We are definitely uncorked and unloaded. See ya.